Hey guys, Brick59 here, and in this video we're going to be talking about LEGO Star Wars sets that need to be remade. There have been so many remakes of so many sets, even in the last 4 or 5 years alone. But what about those sets LEGO really hasn't remade recently? In this video, we're going to be talking about LEGO Star Wars sets that need to be remade or haven't been remade in this case in the last 5 to 7 years. So any sets 2010 and before that haven't been remade will. So any sets from 2010 and earlier that haven't been remade in the last 7 years will be on this list. So I think these are sets that LEGO really does need to remake. It's been quite some time for many of these, and there are just so many better molding capabilities, design capabilities that I feel like many of these sets really do deserve an upgrade and would be really successful if re-released at this time. So basically, this isn't like a top 10. I actually have 20 sets, so this isn't a top 20 list. I'm just grouping it kind of randomly. Actually, in this case, it's just based on film. So there isn't really a number 1 and number 20 type of pick. So this is just going to be based on film, and I'm just going to go through 20 sets which I feel definitely need to be remade and haven't been so in the last 7 years. And once again, these are just 20. There are definitely others that are should be could be on this list. I'd love to hear about those suggestions from you guys down in the comments below. Starting off the Gungan Patrol, this is a good one, as we really need to see an upgrade on this one, especially the small animals that they ride. I think that would be a new awesome animal, Lego animal that would to be re-released. That would be really cool and kind of do with the Wampas, or not the Wampas, but I forget the creatures that they ride on, that they had on Hoth, where you can actually have movable legs instead of just molded in legs that don't move. So I really think that need to upgrade, and then you get some new figures, and it'd be a really cheap way to get some Gungans. So I feel like this would be a really interesting set to have remade. Next off, we have Watto's Junkyard. This set, again, last time we saw this was 2001, and I mean they didn't really include Watto's shop. They only included like a bit of a, as you can see here, odd-looking pod racer. But other than that, they didn't really include too much. So I feel like they need to remake the set, except in a way that they did with the Mos Eisley Cantina, where we have a snippet of the outside and the inside. I think that'd be really cool. Same thing, add a few new figures. I think that'd be a really cool set to have released with some nice updated minifigures. Another set we need to see remade is the Trade Federation AAT. Now, this is the one exception that I was talking about earlier, where this set was released in 2014, but I felt like they just didn't, Lego didn't do a good job. I want one re-released, but similar to the 2009 Clone Wars AAT. As I mean, pretty much you can use the same design, just have different colored parts, and it would be much better. And I feel like it's a really popular set, so many people want, and I feel it would definitely be one that would be super popular if we released at this date. Next off, we have the Republic Cruiser. This is a big one. This was, many people really love this set. It looks really nice. The red, dark red, even the bits of orange and white look really good together. And I feel like with the new detailing capabilities, this set can definitely be improved. And of course, with the updated minifigure selection, maybe fix a few of the design flaws too, because landing, the legs that the legs were kind of like flimsy, so when it's in the landing position, it won't always stay up. So I feel like things like this Lego could easily fix and remake. Next off, Tusken Raider Encounter, another one we really need to see remade. Now, some sort of new swoop bike would be nice. Maybe even a bit of a Tusken Raider camp would be nice. But again, this would be another cheap way to get some of the updated Tusken Raiders, which I would feel would be very important minifigures, and this would be a great set and would definitely sell very well as well. Next off, another one that really needs to be remade. This is the Bounty Hunter Pursuit. People have been wanting a new Samuel Cell minifigure for so long, as even though she was in a relatively short portion of the film, this minifigure has gained popularity tremendously in the Lego community. And the ships itself really unique. Love the colors, and again, they're still not as good detailed. In terms of detail, it's not very good. There's definitely nowadays many more new molded parts that could really replace some of the inaccuracies on these sets. So I feel like this would be a great set to have remade. Next off, this is a big one. This is Jango Fett Slave 1. I mean, this is probably one of the top three most requested remade sets in the Lego community from Star Wars. So this is a big one. I feel like Lego has improved tremendously on on the Boba Fett Slave one. So making a Jango Fett version would be really good. Definitely, that would also help decrease the price of the old one if anyone is looking for that. But I feel like even though it looks good, it's there are many things that kind of need to be fixed with this build, or a decent bit in terms of like stability, and same thing detailing. You can just add a ton more detailing. So I feel like this would be a big set that I think Lego really needs to remake, and I'm hoping they definitely do in the near future. Um, I mean, we are getting in 2017 summer the new Obi-Wan's Episode 2 Starfighter, so I'm definitely hoping Jango Fett's Slave 1 is on its way. Next off, we're going Clone Wars. We got the Nemodian Shuttle or Separatist Shuttle. This set was kind of too small, is actually a decent bit inaccurate, especially like the side view. The cockpit isn't just a gray piece; it's supposed to actually have a window, and then after that, there's a small the small section in like a dark gray, and then we have the back wing. So it's like three main sections. This pretty much has two. So I feel like this set can easily be uh, remade, and also it's actually a bit bigger in scale wise. So I feel like that's another thing that would be fixed in this version if there were to be a new version. So I feel like this would be a set that would be really popular. Same thing, if not in the Clone Wars version, maybe make it in your episode 2 or episode 1 version with the tan. That'd be another good new set to have. Next off, Republic Venator. This is a big one. I mean, 2009 was when we got the Republic Venator. And even though it is a really good set, one of my favorites, I built my custom Venator and I saw that, still there are inaccuracies to this build, which can easily be fixed if we get a new version. Um, the Star Destroyers are looking much better nowadays, so I feel like the Venator is another one that really does need an upgrade. So many people want this set, and I feel like it's going to sell really, really well if it were to be remade. Next off, Republic Dropship ATOT. Now, this is one many folks don't talk about as much, but I feel like we do need a new dropship. Um, because I really like the dropship. And I know there are folks who really do want to get their hands on this. Maybe even have a new ATOT in terms of like a Felucia version with like a Lascura and Commander Bly. That'd be another good one I think would be very nice to have. Next off, we go to episode 3. We got the Clone Scout Walker. We haven't got a just regular gray version of the Clone Scout Walker in this size since 2005. And I feel like it's a set that so many people actually want, but there's just not enough online in the secondhand market. But this is a great set for army building and clone armies, and pretty decent scale as well. And I feel like this is one that's going to be another really popular one if we released. Next off, Wookiee Attack. Now we just need basically some sort of new Kashyyyk set. If it's this similar set like this, but we need that Wookiee flyer. If they want to release a new Corporate Alliance tank droid, it doesn't really matter, but definitely a new Wookiee flyer there. Forget the name of that exactly. And some new Wookiee warrior minifigures with the updated prints. I think that'd be really popular and very helpful in Kashyyyk mocks. Next off, Ultimate Lightsaber Duel, another big one. We need some sort of new set representing the battle between Anakin and Obi-Wan. This one, again, it looks alright. Definitely a bit simplistic. It's more of a playset, so maybe add more detail to this one, um, and maybe make a maybe different scene of the duel. You never know. So there's definitely a lot to do, lot of possibilities with this set, and I feel like Lego definitely needs to remake some sort of design similar to this. Next off, this is a big one also. General Grievous Chase. We need a new Boga. That Boga, the molding is good, but the legs or the feet mold just isn't as great. I feel like they just need to make a brand new, keep the Boga head mold, but just make a brand new foot mold. And I think it's not too difficult, but with new print, like actually instead of just having the mold, actually like ink print on the Boga, that'd be really cool. And then maybe if they want, add a new General Grievous wheel bike. Moving along, Jedi Starfighter with Booster Ring. This is a cool one. I feel like this is a pretty interesting set. And this was a cool fighter. And I would love to see this remade. Even if they just include the booster ring and a different colored Starfighter, I think that would be pretty good as well. Because we do definitely need a new one of these cool booster rings. Next off, we go episode 4. We have the Imperial Landing Craft. This is a set I have and I like, but it's kind of simple. Design isn't as great. Um, there's definitely a lot of room for improvement. Pieces are a little bulky. That actually the troop section actually looks pretty good. It's just the wings are too many studs, really just simply built. Kind of looks a bit sloppy. So I feel like this would be a set like I really can remake, maybe include some of the new features or styles as seen in the Imperial Shuttle Tidarium. So I feel like this would be a great set to remake. Next off, Tantive 4. We just need a new Tantive 4. I mean, this one was great, but why not now that we're, right in that middle of that uh, original trilogy kind of time, like as we just got Rogue One, we're in Star Wars Rebels, so it's a really good time to have one of these re-released. Maybe even included in the blue color as seen in Star Wars Rebels. I think that'd be actually really, really cool. And have some awesome new figures. Maybe even have finally a Bail Organa minifigure. Next off, Twin Pod Cloud Car. This is another awesome one that I think really needs to be remade. When this was made, there really weren't really any orange bricks of these molds, so they can do a much better job, make it in a more accurate color and more accurate minifigures. And this is a set that, even though really isn't seen too much in the movie, is still one that many folks actually really do like. Next off, we need a new Boba Fett Slave one. We got a UCS one, but we need a new playset one. It's like this might have been 2010 or 2011, so it's definitely overdue for a new one. Um, but I feel like a new one would be really great. Have again updated minifigures, maybe even re-release Bosk. That's another great figure that we definitely need to see remade. Next off, this is probably the last one. Yes, it is. So this is probably the most um, asked for re-release, most asked for set in terms of Lego to re-release, and this is Cloud City. This was a great, great set, and many folks did not get it. A very select few have it. It goes anywhere from like 500 to $1,000+ So very, very expensive. Multiple minifigures. I feel like what uh, Luke, Boba, and Lando add up to like almost like $500 or $400. So it's pretty expensive. So this would be a set that you really need to see remade. Maybe instead of more of this kind of long playset type version, make maybe like a Death Star type where it's different floors represent different parts of the Cloud City. 120, maybe even $200. I'd be willing to pay for that if it's a more of a Death Star style build. But this is one I really would love to see re-released. But there you go. That's a look at LEGO Star Wars sets that need to be remade. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. Tell me your guys' thoughts down in the comments below. Do you have any other sets that you would love to see remade? Put that all down in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and do not forget to subscribe down below. And stay tuned for my new LEGO Star Wars mock announcement video coming out very soon. This is Brick Wizard 59, and I'll see you all next time.